Henry Cavill's villainous gig opposite Tom Cruise resembles the big bad of the MCU in terms of motivations. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. While it can't be said if the rumors surrounding Henry Cavill's potential full-fledged MCU future have some weight or not, interestingly, one of his most impressive roles had some notable parallels with the MCU's big bad. Although Cavill's career in the 2010s was confined to fictional heroes, even if his Clark Kent wasn't exactly as jovial as the past iterations, one of his best acting feats arrived on the opposite spectrum. Despite starring opposite the definitive movie star of our era, Cavill ensured his presence was felt throughout Mission Impossible, Fallout, and his motivations in the film starkly resemble that of Thanos. In his own twisted perspective, Thanos saw himself as a benevolent figure who was convinced he was saving the universe by erasing half of life from existence, especially after witnessing Titan's fate. Similar to the Mad Titan, August Walker, aka John Lark, who was mistreated by his own government, was convinced that a global catastrophe was the lone way to save the world from itself, claiming that it'd unite other nations to fight one crisis. In addition to that, Cavill's statures as the definitive good guy on the silver screen made his Fallout gig all the more impressive, and set a new bar for the franchise, which is a testament to Mission Impossible's longevity. Amidst all the strengths that make the franchise great, in pop culture, the Mission Impossible series is largely synonymous with daring stunts, which is pretty par for the course in a Tom Cruise-driven franchise. But even though the Top Gun star doesn't concern himself with the risk of it all, whether it's climbing the Burj Khalifa or jumping over a cliff with his motorcycle, he does take safety checks seriously when it comes to his co-stars. Henry Cavill, who rejoiced to partake in most of his stunts for Fallout and even witnessed Cruise's resilience in the face of a broken ankle on set, was ultimately denied from performing a halo jump. Elaborating on it, Cavill added that the Top Gun star's reasoning behind it had to do with safety concerns, as halo jumps often require months of preparation in advance, via USA Today. The day came and I was begging Tom, "I'm wearing a parachute, I've got some wind tunnel training, surely I can just jump?" And he said, "Henry, I know exactly how you feel. I get it, you've done every single stunt in the movie so far, but this one I can't let you do. It needs specific training." While Cavill was understandably bummed by the whole ordeal, he did come to respect Cruise's reasoning by the end. A fresh start for James Bond? Amy Pascal and David Heyman's takeover could finally make Henry Cavill the next 007. In Hollywood, movie franchises have long been a favorite of viewers. From Mission Impossible to the iconic Harry Potter, such movie series have gathered a lot of attention throughout the years. But among this, the James Bond franchise can easily give others a run for their money. Being the iconic 007 is still a dream for many, and with Daniel Craig's departure after No Time to Die, fans are eagerly anticipating who will take on the role. Apart from this, David Heyman, who's also one of the most successful producers out there, second only to Disney's Kevin Feige, is reportedly interested in taking over the franchise. This could also be a perfect chance to bring fresh energy to the movie series, and in this, Henry Cavill's name stands out as the ideal choice.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandego, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of two of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crow, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sandcastle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018, the 6th installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series. In 2019, he assumed the lead role in the hit Netflix series The Witcher, based on the novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, whose sources include Polish mythology and Slavic folklore. Cavill played Sherlock Holmes, the elder brother of aspiring sleuth Enola Holmes in the movies Enola Holmes, 2020, and Enola Holmes 2, 2022. In 2022, Cavill had a cameo as Superman in Black Adam, renewing speculation that he was planning a return to the role 5 years after Justice League. Cavill confirmed the rumors in the fall, but a couple of months later he wrote on Instagram that the studio had decided to go in a different direction.